Hello everybody. Doing a video here showing off my friend's circle that I've completed for him. I think it looks pretty good. Did up some bases for him. Did what is that stuff called? Army Painter light sand. Glued it down to the base. I took Vallejo model color chocolate and mixed it with my tacky glue and some water, so that anywhere, if the sand did come off for any reason or wasn't fully covered, that there'd be some type of brown underneath to give it a muddy, dirty look anywhere where it might be missing. I used that autumn foliage that I had shown in another video that I purchased on here to give a little extra color. I left some spots, as you can see, with the sand to kind of give it a little bit of variation. Make it seem like, maybe they're going into a more mountainous area or riverbed, or it just happens to be some random little rocky bits on the ground where they're at. But this is my first attempt on doing black highlights. Oh no, I don't think it looks too horrible. It's not as nice as I would like to have done, but I think it definitely serves its purpose. I kind of watched the video that Girl Painting put out and copied her style of doing it. On the claws and these little spiny bits and the claws on the foot, I did ivory, and then I did a Devlin mud wash, and then came back with the ivory and kind of put lines and stuff on it to kind of simulate the higher ridges of the ivory, and some of the places where the Devlin mud was kind of light created its own little shadowy type lightening up effect. So I left that because I liked the look of it. I didn't highlight the sapphire wash for plain simple fact is I already did that with the metal, with going with bolt gun to chainmail to mithril, and then my mithril with Space Wolves gray highlight. So I did that in that area where that was at, so it should translate through, and it does. I just don't think you can really see it in the video, but it does translate through, at least with the naked eye. I took some photos that will be at the end of the video of all the models that you see here. So all I got left now is to clear coat these bad boys, and they're done. Then I will be going and working on for my challenge. Where's the last guy? Aha, hiding behind my Dixie cup. I'll be working on the heavy gear arena guys that I've been slacking on. No one's giving me any suggestions of a color scheme to kind of go with, so I'm gonna have to think about that a little bit, do a little research on some stuff, and I think I might do the north in a camo type coloration and do the south in another thing. I haven't made up my mind. Whichever, if I decide to do the north in camo, I'll probably do them first and then come back to the south, even though I've already started the south, and complete them later. On another note, I was going to start up a um, painting contest, kind of like General Splatten's, and I was going to give out $50 uh, gift certificate to one of the stores that I found was easy enough to give a gift certificate out to somebody, like a mini wargaming or the war store. But my daughter ended up having to go to the hospital over the weekend, and I'm kind of just waiting on the bill to see how bad it is. I might wait and put out a contest later, maybe the beginning of next year, depending on how bad the bill is. I might actually start the contest later this week, and then just run it until the beginning of, well, maybe the end of the first month of next year, to give you guys a good amount of time to get something done. I'm thinking I might, since I was going to do a holiday themed contest like General Splatten did for December, so that would have been Christmas. I forget what the pagans call it, but they have a celebration this time of year too that a lot of our Christmas stuff is based off of. Hanukkah, Ramadan, and if there's anything else I missed it, sorry. But I'm probably not going to do that, just because I'm going to probably, if I do it, I'm going to run it, like I said, into the end of the first month of the year. So I'm thinking I might do a contest on a diorama, basically a multiple figure diorama, where you could make it to where your guy magnetizes to the diorama and then magnetizes to a base if that's what you want. Or you could actually make the diorama where the guy's on the base and the base actually sits in the diorama board itself. So when you go to play at your local game store or at your house, you literally just pull them off the diorama. And I'm going to allow your creativity to flow if that's what I do. I'm not going to be like, oh, the diorama must be based on, this, or you must do it this way. I'll just make it to where it's multiple figures. Maybe I make it a minimum of 3 guys, small squad, and I'm gonna play with that. If you like the idea, please post. If you think it's a horrible idea, post that as well. Hopefully before the end of next week I'll know what I'm doing, if I'm going to do a contest or not, if I'm going to just run the really long one, or if I'm just going to wait until next year and see how things go at that point. Yeah, I'm still cleaning my friend's trolls. It's kind of been riding me a little bit to get one thing done, but I wanted to get my other friend's circles painted for him, and I did do this for free. And yeah, I did. I wasn't lying when I said I was trying out things. I am still a very novice painter, so a lot of things are new to me. So I am trying them out. I was joking. Some people sent me some personal email messages. I was joking when I said it's his models, I don't care. I do care. No matter what I do, I try to do my best at it, and hopefully that reflects in the paint job that I've done. This is literally the first battle box that I have completed. The other battle box I got the elephant there that I still haven't finished, and I have Morgul that I had in an earlier video that I completed, and I still need to clear coat him. He's just sitting there waiting, so he'll get clear coated when these bad boys get clear coated as well. So this is a big step, a big accomplishment for me to have gotten this done. A lot of my painting projects I have started and then have, for one reason or another, had to stop and do something else. A good part of it is getting into the game, wanting to be able to play and play new units. I have been cleaning and putting them together, and so a lot of my ambition to paint had to be sidestepped in order to fuel my ambition to play the game, since I really do enjoy playing this game. I enjoy this much more than I do 40K, but I still like playing 40K. You're probably not going to see much of anything new come out of me on the 40K. It's because I showed off a lot of older miniatures, and next September I want to be able to show off what they look like after I've completed them. I might sneak out a guy here and there. Finner's, or not Finner, is it Finner? Whatever the heck his name was. The flying cast guy. I was supposed to get a replacement because there was a lot of air pockets that just completely ruined the detail on the model, and I haven't gotten it from GW yet. I actually got to call them again and see what's going on about that. They might tell me now, oh, we're not going to replace it. You're going to have to buy our liquid green stuff and become a sculptor and fix it yourself, which will definitely not make me a happy camper, but hey, that's how it goes, I guess, sometimes. So I'll just show him because he is a newer model. And then any other model that I get that's a new figure model, like the Trickster over there, I'll show him. I got some Blood Angel stuff, and if you look in the background, I got a Javelin and a Assassin back there. So I'll probably show them off if I do them. I got, like some older of the other stuff for other things. I might do them as well and show them off. So that'll be what you get out of me for Warhammer 40K. But right now my main focus is getting these guys done. I've promised to have gotten them done a while back, and just haven't gotten to it. They're actually pretty intimidating. They got a lot of detail on them, and for those of you who played BattleTech, give me 1 second. I have old BattleTech / MechWarrior models to kind of put up a reference to. I don't remember what the heck that model was called. Alright. The Grizzly versus, I forget what the heck that guy's called. Well, it's kind of on a slope. Let me move it. Oh. So that's the size difference between him and, I forget what the heck that was. I got some of the original little plastic gray things that came with it. It's about the same height. Obviously, little smaller ones are much smaller. I almost had a crash. Is there anything small? Yeah, here's a wasp. So there's the wasp next to them, and that one, the daughter, isn't the smallest. This guy back there is probably the smallest model. So they're not too far from a BattleTech or MechWarrior model. You could probably definitely use these heavy gear Blitz, Arena and Blitz models. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they look way better than anything MechWarrior BattleTech has out there. So you can use these to fill in your ranks. But like I said, there's a lot of detail. It can be very, very nerve-wracking, especially for somebody like myself who's just, getting into painting, learning painting, getting videos, PDFs, whatever I can, and reading and trying to digest and try out things, because I'm one of those people where I'll dive into something, because you can't get better at something if you don't do it, and that's just the way I am. I do believe at some point I will get much better than I am now. Shoot, this is like my first flesh dive dead, and I was trying out metallic paints on this whole entire thing, and this is what I also learned, that you don't add white to green to make highlights. So there's a very stark change, which you probably can see right there, between the green. But yeah, what the hell? It still looks good enough to throw it on the table when you go play D&D. So I'm going to leave it here, guys. This is a little bit longer of a video than I'd like. Tomorrow we'll start day 1 of my challenge. Technically it's already day 1, but I'm not going to get any work on these guys, so I'm going to edit this video and put it on YouTube, hopefully before I go to bed. If not, it'll be on YouTube when I wake up and click upload. So everybody, happy wargaming. Look forward to my look for my contest information coming up here shortly. Hopefully tomorrow I'll know more what I'm gonna do. So till then, everybody, happy wargaming and have a great night.